Guys, we are going to discuss problem number 2079, which is watering plants. So let me first explain what this question is asking. So basically, what this question is saying, you have an array. You can see here in the input, you have a plant array where the size of array defines the number of plants that you have. For example, size of array is 4, so number of plants that you have is 4. And the values in this array represents the amount of water each plants need. You can say you can suppose it's in liter or ml, but I'll be supposing in liter. Like plant at 0 index requires 2 liter of water. Plant at 1 index required 2 liter. Similarly, plant at w- second index requires 3 liters, and plant at third index requires 3 liters of water. Okay, so basically, what the next line is saying, we have a river at x equals to -1. Like you can suppose you have plant here and just before this you have a river. So okay, you can uh, give water to these plants using that river. But the catch is you have a container which has capacity uh, some integer value. Okay, so basically what it's saying, you have only one way to fill water, which is from left to right. You can see here from left to right. And the thing is, if you like you have capacity 5, it means you have a container. You can fetch water or you can fill water in the plant. So let me explain it here. For example, this is your array. Let me draw this on a number line so you can think in a much better way. Main thing is not to just solve questions, more to get intuitions and logical building than rather than solving the number of problems. It's easy to solve problems. Okay, so thing is you have a river here. You can make it with blue. Oops, it is water. This is your river. River. Or you can say H2O. Okay. So you have plant at 0 index. This plant is at 0 index. This is at first index, second, and third. So the thing is, you have a container. For example, this is a container which can hold 5 liters of water. So the thing is, like you watered a plant at the 0 index, which requires 2 liters. So in your container earlier, you were having 5 liters up till here. So it will go down by 2 liters of water. Okay. So like for example, you are having 5. You give water to the plant at 0 index, so it reduced by 2 to 3. Okay, will change to from 2 or sorry, 5 to 3 by 2 liters. Okay, then you will check, can you give water to the plant at the first index? Yes, as 2 is less than the 3 or the capacity of container or the container that is having water of 3. So you can give here, it will change to 1. Okay, so like you gave at the 0 index, gave at the 1 index, you came here or you're going to give water here. Okay, so the catch is here, like you're coming here, but you have only 1 liter of water. But as you can see, let me draw it here rather than solving there. Like for example, you filled a container of 5 liters. You walked from river one step. So let me give some variable answer or step. Step will be much better, I guess. Wait a second. Okay, step will be much better, or just S. Okay, so basically, you filled a container which was a 5 liter from river, then you walked step, which is one step. You checked, can you give water to the 0 index plant? Yes. You gave 2 liters, then you have only 3 liters of water left. Then you walked one more step. Okay. By the way, you walked 2 steps till here. One step from river to the zero plant. The next step from zero to one. Okay. And you again give 2 liters, so you only have 1 liter in your container. Actually, then what happens is the catch is here. You are standing at this index. Then what you have to do, you have to check. Can you give water at this second index? It will be no. Why? Because this plant requires 3 liters of water, but you only have one. So what you will do? You will go back to the river, fill the whole container, then you will walk back up till this index, then give water. So how many steps you'll walk? Let us count. By the way, current step is 2. Okay, which was 1 plus 1. Okay, you're standing here. You couldn't give water to this plant at the second index. You walked back. You walked 1 step. You walked 2 step back. Okay, you end it here. Okay, you walk 2 step. You fill your container. Again make it from 1 to 5. Or 5 is the capacity that was given. You'll again fill the container according to the question. Okay, then you walk till here. So you walked 1 step, then you walk 2 steps, then you walked 1 more step till here at that index. So you walked 1 more step. Okay, 2 plus 3, 2 for going back and 3 for coming back at here. Okay, then again, like you'll check, can you give water? Yes, now you can give water. So what you'll do, you'll change your value from 5 to 2. Up to as you give 3 liters of water here, you only have 2 liters left in your container. So you'll be standing here. You will check, can you give water at this container? You'll just simply think no, because 2 liters in your container is less than the amount of water this plant needs. So what you'll do? You will go back to the river, fill the water, then again come back. Let us count how many steps you are taking. One, two, three. 3 steps of going back. Okay. And how many steps you require to come back? Just count. One, two, three, and four. Sorry, let me use another pen. That will be much clearer, I guess. Okay. Yeah, you filled the water from the river. You came back 1 step, then 2 step, then 3 step, then 4 step. Okay. I hope you can see the pattern. So let me write phone here. So the sum is 3, oh sorry, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 6, 14. So this is number of steps that you have to walk. The catch is, like for example, if you can't fill the water to to any index or to any plant, what do you have to do? Basically, like at the third index, how many steps you went back? You went back 3 steps. You can see 3 was here, as because you were standing at the second index. You checked here. Can you fill water here? If no, how many steps you add? 3. What is 3? He was a number of the index that you have to fill water, and how many steps you have to walk forward from river to this plant. It was 4. Why 4? Because river was at -1. So you have to walk one more step extra. Or you can say you have to walk 4 steps. You can see 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, and 4 step. What do you think it is? It is just the index plus 1, you can say. As let me explain. I hope you got the intuition rather than just gulping down or memorizing this answer. Like you were standing at this index. You asked, can I fill water at this index? No, you cannot because you have 3, but only you are having 2 liters of water. So what you'll do? You'll walk 3 step back, which is 1. 2, 3. Okay, from this index. Because you don't, like you were having container, you knew how much water you have in your container, how much water the next index needed, and how many steps you have to walk to give water. It will be 3 steps plus one more step to that plant. So let us count from the river. One, two, three, and one more, four. Okay, so it was pretty straightforward, but not that easy as I also couldn't understand. I hope you understand. Let me take you to the coding part, which is pretty simple. As I said, first you have to make a temporary container where you can change the value or you can hold the value of water. Water, or let me just again explain it. So what we'll do, we'll create an empty container that can hold a water, which will be capacity and size of array. Basically, what till how much you have to run the loop till last index. So for int I equals to from zero index to I less than n small n, sorry, I plus plus. Okay, R is missing. Okay, then what you have to decide, can you fill water or not? Can you give water? Give water or not? Basically, how you decided. If, sorry, if your value or the amount of water that a needed by plant is less than the capacity of container or temporary container, then what you'll do, you'll simply give water. So you'll reduce the value of container as I explained. Like earlier, you were having 5, you gave 2 liters to the zero index plant, so it will change to 3. So capacity will be changed to capacity minus plants of 5, and you need a variable to hold number of steps. Each steps equals to 0 should be plants outside. You'll increase the step by increasing step as you have to just move forward, or you'll take the step. You don't need to fetch the water again. Okay. What if you can't give water? Can't give water. Else part. Simple. What you'll do? You have to go back and come to go back, fill water. Okay, first you have to go back. So the step will change from step plus index. Okay, then what you'll do, you'll fill water. Filling the water, it will be again filled till the full capacity of that container. For example, in this case, it was 5, so you went to the river, you filled whole 5 liters. And again, you'll come back. So that will be index plus 1. As I just told, you need 4 steps to go to the third index from river to third, and you'll need 3 steps to go back to the river. I hope you understand why you did this. I and I plus 1. Basically, actually, you are standing here. Just think you are standing here, you are holding container in your hand, and you saw that you only have 2 liters of water, but the plant at the next index needs 3 liter. So which is less, so you can't give water. So you'll simply walk 3 steps back. One, two, three, and you'll walk 4 steps from the river to that plant, as you know how you can give water. There will be one, two, three, four. So just so simple. At last you'll return steps steps here. Let me run and submit this. Okay, there's some error. Let me connect to Wi-Fi. Tips. Okay, so there's a mirror. Okay, I got it. Like first you go back, fill the water, you came back, then you have to give water again also to plant. And for that, can you reduce the water? Or I will say, let me just run this code. I'll tell you what you have to do. Can you suppose plants of high. Rather, I'll suggest you should cut this step out and paste it out of if else block. Let us run this code again. Let me check if this is working fine. So yeah, this is working fine. This is much better rather than writing them in if and or else also writing it twice. As you have to give water to the plant. Even if you go back or not, you have to still give water. I hope you like the video. Thank you for watching.
And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.
I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemy.